All right, so my name is Gideon Onuh. I am the Facility Management and Employee Engagement Intern for Tribe Agric Abuja office. So I have few extra curricular activities. I like cooking. I like watching movies. I am a movie critic. I actually watch movies to criticize them. But for this session, I'm going with football. So yeah, football is my extracurricular activity rather. I wouldn't say anything inspired me to be a footballer. So I started watching football the 2004-2005 season when Arsenal won the Premier League, the invincible season. So yeah, I fell in love with Arsenal, and I think it just started from there. And I was surrounded by a lot of friends that watch football. So I won't say they inspired me. It just happened. I support Arsenal because we are the best team in Premier League, the only team that has not been relegated. So, and the only team with the invincible season. A lot of factors, but let's keep it short. I support Arsenal. All right, so I play centre back and CDM, central defensive midfielder. And the reason I like that is because when we were growing up as kids, everyone wanted to be the striker, the main guy. But I think early on, I discovered that my talent does not lie in that end of the field, and it was in the other end, the defensive part of the field. So I don't know, I fell in love with tracking the ball, I fell in love with winning the ball, interceptions and all of that. So I play center back and CDM. Well, the most memory I have right now is not a good one. I don't know if I need therapy for that, but this was 2019. NYSC camp, right? So obviously I was representing my platoon in a football match, and I think I can't remember if it was the final or the semi-final. I can't really remember, probably because I want to forget. So we got to penalties, and I was to take the last match-winning penalty. I don't know why a defender will be given that responsibility, but anyways, imagine playing a PK in front of soldiers and in front of thousands of corps members, and I threw it away. I'm not proud, but it's a memory, and I've answered that question. Next. Okay, so using football to answer this question, right? During a match, for every good team, right, they always attack as a unit and defend as a unit. So what this means is that if one teammate fumbles or messes up, the whole team suffers. So when you're playing in a football match, you're not just playing for yourself, right? You're playing for yourself, you're playing for your teammate. Now, bringing that concept into the workplace, what that means is that in every department or in the organization as a whole, right, you're not just working for yourself, you're working for your fellow employee, you're working for your partner, because when you mess up, quote and unquote, it doesn't just affect you, it affects the whole department, it affects the whole organization. So I think teamwork is really important in the workplace. That's a good question because it's quite difficult. So I don't really balance it per se. I just have like a list of a priority list. So it's family, work, then football. So when I have time for that, I do that. When I have time for football, I play football. So there isn't really a balance to it. I try to create time for it rather. Messi is the real GOAT now. He has proven it. He has more Ballon d'Ors, he has the World Cup. He has everything that Ronaldo does not have. So the GOAT has been goated, the king of football has been crowned. I don't think there's even a use for this argument. So anyone that is saying Ronaldo is better is coming from a place of bias and pure sentiment. So sorry to all my Ronaldo fans. Bele. Messi is the GOAT. So shout out to God's favor, shout out to grace, shout out to success for making all this work.